As everyone loves Lenormand, for sure. For sure. Let me adjust the brightness a little bit. Yeah, that looks good. That looks great, in fact. I like adjusting the brightness and the saturation just a little bit, by like 10%. That makes the world of difference, literally. So, yeah, that looks really good now. Seba, hello. How's it going? How are you doing this fine Sunday evening? What is going on? Atika, hello. Amarani, hello. How is it going? All right, I need to get this fixed. We have a small technical issue here. So, Arians, hello. How's it going? Taylor Dane, how are you? And who else do we got? The above, submit. There we go. Kiki Squad, welcome back. It's good to see you again. Marby, hello. Alsta, how's it going? Does I want me back in his life or not? Kiki Squad, thank you so much for your donation. I greatly appreciate it. Mary H, it's Diane, Conjure Knits, Mystic Cats, Psychic Readings. What is going on, everybody? How is your quarantine? How's the quarantine working out for everyone? All right, KM is Aquarius. Oh, what are you doing here? Oops. Why am I typing into that? Okay. KM wants to know, is Aquarius into me? Is Aquarius into me? And will they text me back? TTV, hello. Shaker Maker, welcome back. How goes the mechanic Shaker Maker? Brianna, welcome. How's it going? House of Tarot, it's Jocelyn. Hello. Good evening to everyone. How is your quarantine? How are you liking being stuck at home? Oh, by the way, they have quarantine. Quarantine, indeed. They have a new thing, by the way, at my Walmart. They now only allow 10 people in, and they have a path that you have to follow. You have to follow a pathway on the floor. They have stickers, and you have to follow the pathway. So when you walk in, you got to go here, and then you can go around, and then you can go over here, and then you have to leave over here. So I'm not sure what happens if you vary from the pathway or anything, but you know, it's getting pretty bad. It's getting pretty bad at Walmart when you have to follow a path. So if you need something from another department other than groceries, you're pretty much done for, and you got to order it online. So yeah, you have to stay on the path. It's like the Wizard of Oz, the Wizard of Oz, you know? I think we're in a Wizard of Oz situation there. So Amarani, hello. How's it going? Vanita Jean, how's it going? Daylight savings has messed you up. Well, that's not good at all. If you had followed the path at Walmart, you know, everything would be okay. But you didn't. You had to vary the path. You went off the Walmart path. The stickers on the floor, you didn't stick to them. All right. See, not sure I'll find out. Brianna, welcome. Thank you for your donation. I greatly appreciate it. Will RC be a good long-term friend? There we go. All right, well, cool. Let's check out. Wow, that is really zoomed in. Is the camera that close? Is the camera this close? What is going on here? No? Okay, the camera's okay. We're okay. We're good. All right, let's check this out. Follow the blue stick. No, literally, I'm not kidding. They have stickers where you have to stay on track. So you can't go, like, if you need a DVD or something or a new video game, you can't go there. So there we go. I'm not sure about Lenormand. We'll see. So is Aquarius into me? Will they text me back? Well, we do have Aquarius over the mice. I think that they are, you know, they are sort of into you. The scythe over the heart is not really a good sign. It's not really a good sign for just getting something going. I think they wouldn't mind something sort of casual or something that's not too serious, or if you don't mind something that maybe a little more on the casual side, that would be okay. I do think that they could have other options as well. It almost seems like that you're interested in somebody else other than this person. It seems that this person is one of someone else that you're also interested in as well. Okay, it's Crossing, welcome. Jen Bo Noor as well. Hey, how's it going? Conjure Knits, there you go. And Nicole and Googly too. Welcome everybody. It seems like this person has, or it seems like that you have not only this person, but you may have somebody else's interested in mind. So if this person is like your ideal person, or is this person sort of a curiousness that you have to where you're like, you know, let me try this person out, see how it goes and all of that stuff, then if that's something that you're interested in, then this could be an option for you. But again, I do think that you have other options. Shaker Maker, thank you for your donation. Amarani and Jocelyn, thank you for your donation as well. Do you think that they'll text you back? I'm going to say no, just because of the scythe, right after the individual. It seemed that the scythe is a cutting motion. It's cutting off, it's removing, it's separating, and it looks like that there's a separation or a cut within this. So if you're looking for this person to text you back, this is sort of a negative sign with that as well. The rider being right over the mountain as well is sort of them approaching you or coming in or moving in that direction. That doesn't look good at all. It's almost like the rider's delayed. It's almost like that their communication's delayed as well. And as well as they are sitting on top of the mice, which indicates that a lot of other things are going on, or there's some things in the way or some obstacles. So overall, I'm going to say, a yes or no question. I'm going to say no. I'm going to say they're sort of into you, but you have other options. You have maybe a couple of other options, and that would be that. Anyway, good luck with all that. Speaking of which, Amarani, does Jay want to see me? Here we go. Check it out. Will RC be a good long-term friend? It's always good to have another friend indeed. Annie Law, how is it going? We'll give one thing. Science to Show Tarot with Jen as well. Everybody's here. It is action-packed. Maybe it was just this morning. Enjoy listening to the readings and hanging out. All right. Amarani wants to know, does Jay want to see me? Let's check that out. All right. So AD. Does Jay want to see me? All right. Let's find out. And your random number, by the way. CM. Hey, how's it going? Welcome back. Your random number is going to be on the 29 range here. The 29. Ooh, right on the woman. There you go. Right on the woman. That's looking pretty good. I think it'd be a whole heap of paid readings. Yeah, it is. Some days it's pretty busy. During the week, it's less busy, I believe. It certainly is. All right. Let's check it out for Amarani. Does Jay want to see me? We'll go with some random cards. That one wants to go there, apparently. And we'll go here and there and check it out. See how that goes. I do miss asking Google for a random number, but you know, in some respects, maybe not so much. Because Google takes forever to get a random number out. All right, what are we looking at here? As far as, does Jay want to see me? It's looking pretty good. With the bouquet, with the home and the clouds. I think that Jay does indeed want to see you. I think things are looking good for getting the J thing sort of moving. Daughters of Flowers Divination, welcome. Thank you for hanging out. Shaker Maker, there you go. Does the mechanic feel towards me or thoughts about me? Okay. All right, Shaker, thank you for your donation. I greatly appreciate it. But yeah, the bouquet being here really sort of does indicate that this person wants to see you. I think that they also may have a relationship in mind. Yeah, Shaker, you just need a private reading. So they may want a relationship as well. What are they going to do if they get the relationship? Now, that is the interesting question as we sort of move over here into the clouds. I think once they get into a relationship, I think they don't really know what to do with it. it's almost like that they get uncomfortable very quickly. They get nervous. They wonder what's happening. They have negative thoughts about it, and they sort of manifest a bit of difficulty within relationships once they sort of dive into it full steam. So if you're looking for something full power, if you're looking for something that's going to be absolute relationship potential and things like that, I think that you're going to run into a sort of a quirky, weird sort of vibe once you get into that space. But I think as far as getting into that space, it looks like it was actually fairly easy, right? It doesn't look difficult at all. I think this person has a lot of secrets as well, and you'll sort of unravel those as you sort of go along. And so, I mean, you know, as far as being a closed book, maybe not some things are readable. Maybe their emotions aren't readable in some ways. It could be some difficulties with there. But as far as getting started, I think it's looking really good. Looking really good. And I think they are willing to see you. And I think they are willing to sort of, you know, peruse the whole love venture. The whole love venture. So that does look great. Very good. Very good. All right. Brianna, will RC make a good long-term friend? Let's check that out. All right. RC, make a good long-term friend. You're random. Haiti Gonzalez, welcome back. Thank you for your donation. I greatly appreciate it. Joseph, when is he coming to see me? No text or call yet. Okay. Let's see. So, Brownie, your random number is going to be 27. 27. So, we're just moving over here to the left. We're in the random number in the 20s zone tonight. The 20s zone tonight. Let's check that out. Give it a little shuffle there. So, RC. I have trouble finding long-term friends. I have no idea why. You're a very nice person. I have zero reason why you'd have trouble finding a long-term friend. No clue. Anyway, all right, let's check it out. Will they make long-term friend? So 27 is where we're going to start. Then we'll move off from there and see how it goes. All right. All right. So check it out. Figure out what is happening with a long-term friend. Oh, we got the dog. We got the dog. We're definitely looking at friendship potential here. Good news and good friendship potential as well. So, you know, there we go. What is the dog over? It's over you. Look at that. So basically, I say yes. Say yes, they make a good long-term friend. Followed right behind. Look at this. Followed right behind with the anchor. With the anchor, that stability, the ability to hang out with you and enjoy and not be too freaked out or not try to take it to some weird level, to be there and be around, even if you have some, you know, other things that you're doing that may not have heard of, or I don't know how much you share with this person, but, you know, if you're into channeling or if you're into any type of divination that you want to be into or whatever your hobby is next week, this week, I think they're going to be around. In addition, I think that they also have some things they have not shared with you that would be quite interesting for you as well, and some sort of things that you'd be interested in trying out. So, you know, maybe they're into some other type of activities that you'd be interested in trying out, maybe drawing or channeling or, you know, whatever. So I think that they have their own way and their own guidance as far as what they like to do and what they enjoy and their hobbies. And I think once you sort of get comfortable with them and learn more about this, then I think that's going to be an availability to you as well. So the communication with them is going to be pretty straightforward. It's just going to be a bit of more building trust, a bit more of, you know, hanging out and being there for this particular person. So just, you know, I mean, we've got an excellent reading here. We got the commitment towards being your friend. We have the actual being your friend. We have the long-term longevity that comes with that as well. So overall, you're looking at a very positive read. A very positive read for sort of moving into the friend thing, hanging out and being friends, because everybody likes a friend. Well, I'm sure somebody somewhere that doesn't like a friend, but, you know, for the most part, the most part, people like a friend. Speaking of friends, let's check in on the full service mechanic here. All right, what is the situation with the mechanic right now? Not 5 minutes ago, right now. All right, what is the situation with a full service mechanic right now? We're going to check in with number 2 is your random number. There we go. And check over here with that. Could go up here for a number 2 and try it out there. Are we going to get there? We're going to get there. We can do it. We can do it. There we go. Just need a bit of a shuffle here and find out about that. Kay's Kitchen. Well, cool. Awesome. I appreciate the compliment, Kay's Kitchen. Appreciate you coming back, giving some feedback, hanging out there. All right. See, I'm having a long term making friends. All of you are so nice. How can any of you have problems making long-term friends? I don't get it. I don't get it. Everybody here is just so nice and pleasant, hanging out and chilling. So good to have all of you here. Why did I put that there? Oh, okay. All right. So number 2 is the key here. Number 2 is the key. Let's try it out. Let us try it out. Whoa, oh my. All right. Well, number 2 is the key. Maybe we should draw a different set of cards. You want to do tarot instead? What do you think? Luthien, hello. How's it going? All right. Well, we do have the coffin right over the number 2. What was your random number? Was it actually the 2? Was it actually the 2? Yeah, it was. It was actually the 2. All right. I got blocked and ghosted by my last one. That's no good at all. That's not much of a friend if they block and ghost you. I'm just saying. All right. I think we're in luck. Oh, let's just read just the raw. Let's read just the raw. Oh no, the ship too? Really? All right, let's just go for the raw version here. Candace, welcome. Thank you for hanging out and your donation. I appreciate it. And Cosmic Liz, what is going on? Be well to you as well. Be well. Reminds me of Demolition Man. Wolfie, hey, how is it going? Lisa, welcome. How are you? All right, so your number 2 is your magic number. Coming off of the rider, by the way, the rider. Can we move this over here? The rider, you see the rider? Coming off of the rider, the appearance of someone new, the appearance of a man arriving. The rider is good, great, good stuff coming into the good luck charm itself and all of the great things that sort of hover around all of that stuff. Brianna, thank you for your donation again. Keynote about our relationship. KS, there you go. So let's see. So, we're looking at good luck. We're looking at luck as we sort of move into that. But unfortunately, we hit the coffin. We hit the coffin right in here. It's almost like the coffin into, it's a feeling of sort of a termination of movement or a termination of messages or a termination of moving into a family situation. So moving into a family situation, moving into bringing good news, trying to get good news in. We're trying to get this good news over, trying to get into the stability over here of the anchor. We're sort of waiting in that. We're trying to get into that motion, but we hit a blockage or we hit a bit of a hiccup as we're moving on to that next stage. And one of the parts about the next stage is we just don't have the movement that we want. We're stalled out. We have some blockages. We can't get to where we want to be, which again is over here towards the anchor, over here towards the good news, towards that stability, that rock solid stability of something that's firm, a relationship, a thick, bonded, beautiful thing of a great relationship. And in a reaction to that, we end up with choosing a different path or going a different way from this particular thing. So we do have the blockages. And the blockages does sort of relate to luck. It's just things just didn't work. Things just didn't progress. Things just weren't as lucky as we wanted. And again, there was a blockage to that. There was a blockage to the randomness. It's almost like the randomness doesn't go the way that we want the randomness to go within that. So as we're sort of moving through here, we have to move out or we have to move around. So there's a lot of motion, a lot of action, a lot of activity over here it's sort of like the mouse spinning in the wheel. We have to spin the wheel, keep it going, spin round and round, and we're not really making any progress towards the next goal, which is the anchor in the house or the happy ending, right? With a family, with the anchor, with a stable relationship, the good news, everybody being at the house, having a stability and having that rock solid thing. So we end up with sort of a back to square one almost, and trying to get through this and trying to get a different option or trying to find a different way through. So we're sort of lost. We've lost a bit of a traction, and then we're trying to figure out where to go next, basically. So that's basically it. Anyway, so that is it for that. Anyway, yeah, if you want a private reading, I mean, hit me up, email me, and email me. We'll do a private reading with tarot. So we'll do it via the Skype or whatever. Anyway, yeah, hit me up. I'll give you the 100% discount since you've already basically paid for it. Okay. So all right, does Jay love me? Does Jay love me or not? Let's find out about that. Brianna, thank you again for your donation. Sorry, being cheap, I do back. Brianna, thanks. All right. So, off from the full service mechanic onto stage 2, which is AD wants to know, is JD doing, oh no, AD wants to know, what does JD want to know? Does Jay love me? Right? Does Jay love me? Yeah. Does Jay love me? Or does Jay love somebody else? You never know. You never know. Your random number, by the way, is going to be 22. So we went from 2 to 22. Yeah, there is no list. Donations take priority, obviously. And then I pick at random. It looks like there is quite a bit of stuff going on tonight. We have quite a bit of action. It is action-packed. You ever seen that movie Action Jackson? I mean, that was one of my favorite movies, but like back in the 80s. And it's just like this movie to where it's nothing but action. And, you know, as like a young dude, that was my thing. I love that. I love that. It was Action Jackson. Who did it have? It had that actor from Rocky. Anyway, he was great. It was a great movie. I can't believe I've never seen that. Like, I've never seen that just randomly on Netflix or TV or anything else like that. I guess the world rejected that movie or something, but that was a good movie. Anyway, yeah, you know, not sponsored. Not sponsored. All right. Does Jay love me or does Jay not love me? Well, I do think that you are looking good as far as the love is concerned. We're looking good as far as the love is concerned. We see that Jay is sort of approaching. We see that Jay is interested. Jay has a lot invested in this. And, you know, there is some excitement about Jay sort of approaching you, some excitement about Jay wanting to move forward with something or sort of get in with that, right? And I think that Jay is pretty good with relationships. Jay's pretty good with how things go and pretty good with the entire relationship genre per se. And, you know, it's just looking very good for that. It's like that you both have some history together. You both have met somewhere before, maybe in a past life or something like that. So it seems that there's some interest or some dedication within here as well. So we do see some movement towards you. There are a few factors that are sort of going to get in the mix here, but you know, there do have that movement towards you. Now, one of the things is Jay is quite unique. He's not the normal, average, everyday person that you're going to meet, right? Again, we could be looking at that you've known each other before, that you have an intense relationship at some point in the past, and that's sort of coming back to get that done. I think, though, that you're looking at a bit of a delay as far as getting what you want from the relationship. That could be from a variety of factors, from coronavirus. It could be a bunch of different things sort of happening with all that, but you could be looking at a delay. So if you're looking at things to progress super quickly, may not be that way. It may be a bit more difficult to get it sort of rolling up, but overall, I mean, it looks pretty good with that. All right, Jocelyn, House of Tarot. We all knew Jocelyn was hot, and now it's official, H-O-T. Let's see. Is JD doing the right about her job? All right. Mom Bear, welcome. How is it going? So good to see you. Fatah, welcome. Bountiful Sea Turtle, how are you? All right, let's get this mixed up and find your random number, by the way, is 17. So we're going to move over to the left over a bit. Back to the storks. The storks have just a key place tonight. A key place tonight with the storks. Indeed. All right. Kiki Squad. Oh, I sent my super chat. Yeah, I got it. Does Jacob think about me anymore? That's the one you're thinking about, Kiki? We got that in queue right after Shaker Maker wants to know more about the full service mechanic. It's not there now. Yes, it is. Kiki, I see it. I see it right here. You're right after Jocelyn, and then there's Shaker, and then there's you. So here we go. There we go. All right. Donation session going on. Well, yeah, I'll do donations first, and then it's on to the freebies, but we have quite a few donations tonight, so we will check that out. All right. So you are over here in the 17 land, and then we'll do Shaker again, then we'll do Kiki. We'll be rocking the house over here. All right. Let's see. All right, so let's see. Is JD doing the right thing about her job? It does seem, yes. It seems that JD has a bit of drama at the job, I'm assuming. Jocelyn, let us know. I do see a bit of drama with the jobs. I do see a bit of that. A little bit of that. And I think that JD is trying to do their best. They're trying to do their best. And in a difficult situation, we have a difficult situation sort of creeping up, roaming around, and it seems that they're just sort of going day by day and trying to figure things out day by day, literally day by day. So it seems a situation where they're doing the best they can, right? Ultimately, if you're looking at something getting cut at the job, or something getting cut, maybe a position, maybe a person, something getting cut at the tower, at the job, at the institution, at where they're at, right? So you could be looking at cuts, and that is going to possibly affect more than one person, right? Could be looking at more than one person is affected overall. So if they're looking at avoiding cuts, you are looking at somebody being cut within the garden or within the range of people around there sort of being done. And there is some gossip going on as well, some mixed messages, some gossip, some things sort of going around, and everybody trying to sort of fend for themselves. I think one of the big factors here is going to be having contacts, having networking, and getting things done in the networking realm at work, right? Making friends, having some people. So if somebody gets cut, then you can know about it. If somebody needs a networking contact to find something else within the company, then that's going to be as well. So, it's just a matter of that. How long has he been on? I don't know. Does uptime work? I know we got a bot. No, we got no uptime. Kiki, thank you for your donation. I greatly appreciate it. So yeah, there are some cuts coming as far as that's concerned. And it's good to have networking contacts because I don't think the cuts are permanent. I think that they affect multiple people. Oh, by the way, I went to my favorite restaurant today, and they cut 80% of their staff. They laid them off. So 80% of the restaurant staff has been gotten rid of, unfortunately. So it's affecting everybody. It's affecting everybody. Everybody. All right, back to the full service mechanic. Shaker Maker, thanks again for your donation. Yeah, hit me up, Shaker. You know my email. Hit me up. Let's get a Skype session open. I work from home, so I'm available. Let's see. How does the FM full service mechanic feel towards me? How does a full service mechanic feel towards me? Our thoughts about me? Your random number's 33. We're going down to the basement. We're going down to the basement. All right, here we go. We're in the basement. We got the key. We got the key. That's one piece of good news. All right, let's search for the full service mechanic within here. See if we can find them, and we'll do a reference reading here. All right, we got the mechanic, got the key, got the scythe. Seriously, and got the rider. All right, we have a cut. We have somebody leaving. All right, how do they feel about me? Well, let's see here. Let's move all of this up. Take our time and check this out. The full service mechanic has it seems that right now you are the key. You are the key. And you see this here as well. So he is the key, and he sees you as a key component of his life, or a key component that is someone of importance, someone that is fun to be around, someone that they can enjoy. So the key is very crucial here, right on the full service mechanic, right? And then we're sort of moving to the key. So you match, right? We have a key and a lock. We have that match, and you sort of match together. You're a good match. You're a good blend. And things work well. Things sort of flow well, and and all of this good stuff. So things are flowing. There's some good stuff here with a key and the lock. You definitely sort of make that match, and you sort of match up, and you sort of have that flow going as well, right? So the fish is sort of indicating that this person is unique to you. This person is unique to you, and you're unique to them. So they do have that connection. You do have that uniqueness, and they think about you. They want to be around you, and I think that they really sort of enjoy your company and all of this other good stuff. So yeah, it's looking good as far as that's concerned. Now, as far as we're back to the side. I did shuffle these. You saw me shuffle this for like half an hour. We're back to the scythe, back to the cutting and the leaving. We do have a cut within the feelings, or a disconnect eventually within the feelings. And the cut affects the stability, or it affects the anchor. I think actually in your last reading, we had the anchor on top of the scythe. Anyway, but yeah, we have the anchor, or that stability, that long-term relationship, that long-term anchor that, you have that feeling for long-term, things go long-term, things go well, and you're both sort of the rock-solid stability of the relationship. Trinity Faye Tarot, it's been so long. It's good to see you. Thank you for hanging out. I appreciate it. So, yeah, I mean, we have that stability, but the stability is being hit with the scythe. It's being cut. The stability is not there. The stability takes a hit as far as the emotions go, as far as the connections go. And then we have the sort of the termination, the full termination, and the individual leaving. So as far as how they feel about you, you do match well. But as we move into the future, we have a cut and a departure. So we have a cut and a movement, or a cut and a departure for that. But as far as the sort of, we're back to last night's short term, right? As far as the relationship now, we have a lot of good stuff. We have uniqueness. We have that love. We have that connection. We have the key and the lock, that strong bonding, that natural bonding together. But then we have the scythe, and then we have the cross, followed by an exit. So yeah, Sabrina, thank you for your donation. I greatly appreciate it. Should I sit back and wait for him to come to me, or should I reach out to him? Well, let's check that out. Everybody go check out Trinity Faye Tarot, by the way. She is amazing. She's amazing. Thank you for hanging out with us. All right. When are you going live on your channel? There you go. All right. So Kiki Squad is up. Does Jacob think about me anymore? Let's find out. Let's find out. KM. Does Jay think about me anymore? Let's check that out. All right. 17 down to 33 down to 24 is your random number, by the way. Let's check out the 24. Just like the old 90s. Was it 90s? When was 24? Was that early 2000? The one with the actor from Lost Boys? You know what I'm talking about? Anyway. 24. That show was great for the first season, and then it was so repetitive. It was so repetitive. All right, there we go. You see me shuffling well. If we get something odd, I swear that I shuffled. I swear that I shuffled. So we're on to 24. Let's check this out and find out. Does Jay think about me anymore? That sounds like the beginning of a song. I think that could be a great song. All right. Let's check that out. I think that they did. I think that they did at some point. I think that they did. I think you were actually fairly important to this person. I think that you were fairly important to this person, and sort of looking at the importance. I think at some point you were just very on their mind, or you were very upfront, on their mind and things like that. So it's just a matter of that being critical to them at some point. And then there was that split, or that dynamic that happened, that sort of came in between both of you, and things just didn't work out maybe, or there was some split or some termination to something, as far as that's, as far as that goes. So one of the big factors here was just the amount of overhead that it was to keep something going, overhead to keep something going. In other words, there was just too much moving around. There was too much within there. There was too much action going on, maybe a bit too much drama and things like that. Rachel, welcome. Hey, how's it going? So, I mean, there's a bit of that sort of came in. As far as do they think about you anymore, I think that they do. I don't think that it's, up front in their mind. They just sit there and concentrate on you all day. But I do think that you, Marcella, thank you for your subscription. I greatly appreciate it. But I do think that you occasionally enter their mind, and they'll see somebody and they're reminded of you. And, it's looking good as far as that's concerned. So if you want to sort of come back into that, or roll back into that full steam, maybe a bit of difficulty within that realm, but I do see that, they do think about you occasionally sometimes. Obviously not all the time, but all right. Anyway, Haiti, speaking of it, Jay, let's see. When is he coming to see me? No call, no text. Well, it's not good. Let's try that. When is Jay coming to see me? At your random number, by the way, is going to be what? 11. We're on to 11. Back up to the top here. Let's check this out. Back up to the whip. Back up to the whip. There we go. All right. Oh, this is not moving. This is sliding around. Back up to the whip indeed. When's he coming to see me? No text or no call. Let's try to get some time frame here. Let's get some time frame. I want to know if he still thinks of me. All right. So if he thinks of you and when he's going to call and whatnot. All right. Let's check it out. Actually, we'll do a significator. We'll do a significator for Jay on this and see how that goes. They think about me. Where is the dude? The dude, where are you? That's a child. That's not the dude. Okay. We got the dude. I said your random number was 11. All right, let's check that out. What is going on with the fish and the rider tonight? You saw me shuffle the crap out of these. Anyway, all right. They still think about you. Yeah, they do. They do still think about you. And I think that they are, okay, well, that is looking pretty good. So look at when they come in to see me. It's almost like this coming weekend, obviously not this weekend, but it looks like maybe next weekend or a couple of days after. It seems like next weekend or a couple of days after. Shaker, what's the blockage with the mechanic? Shaker, we just gotta do the full reading. All right. So I'm looking at next weekend or the week after. I do see the rider, somebody coming in, somebody heading towards you. And it's going to be almost like a spontaneous thing. So it's like that they text you or they call you or something happens, and then you know that they care, and then they're like, oh, by the way, I wanted to head over soon, and all of this stuff. So it seems like it's more spontaneous instead of planned, which from the previous discussion, I think that this person could be more of a spontaneous type of person anyway. So it does seem like it's a spontaneous thing to where they come. And this looks like next weekend. Do they still think about you? Absolutely. This is looking pretty good for that, right? I do think that they have, again, some other things going. They have some other activities in life. They have some other drama that's sort of hitting them at the moment. But, overall, I think that it's looking very good as well. So again, I think this next weekend or a couple of days after, and it'll be just out of the blue, spontaneous. So that's what I see. That's what we're going with. At least that's my final answer. All right, Candace Cross is Jay. Is Jay my soulmate? Well, that's an easy one. That is a yes or a no question. Ricky, thank you for your donation. I greatly appreciate it. All right. Lenormand's looking up. Is Joey my soulmate? All right. Let's figure that out. And your random number, by the way, would be what? 13? Would be 13. We're just moving over here from 11 to 13. So it's looking pretty good. It's looking pretty good just for that. All right. Let's check this out. Again, we need to give it a good shuffle. Give it a good shuffle. Do you use the Discord? No. I mean, the problem with social media is there's so many freaking social medias. Like, if I did every social media that I'm supposed to be on, I really wouldn't have time to do anything else. So, no, I don't really use it. It's there. One of the main features of Discord, by the way, is for other people to talk with other people. So with a community to talk to the rest of the community, that's sort of the Discord purpose. So yeah, I need to go on there because somebody posted an advertisement. I need to go on there and just ban that person. But anyway, okay. Just going on vacation instead. There you go. All right. So is Jay my soulmate? Or a karmic lesson? That's looking pretty good. I think that you're not really going to get an answer to that. I think that this person is in your life for a reason. And I think that reason is to just teach you something or give you some type of an experience that you need at this particular time. So is that a karmic lesson? Maybe. Is that a soulmate? I really don't see that it's a soulmate per se, and at least in my definitions of the triple soulmate or a single soulmate that's everything and things like that. I think that they arrived for a specific purpose, to teach you something or to give you an experience that you would not have otherwise had. So I think that you manifested this person for this particular reason. Could they have touched your life in a previous life? Maybe. We do have the tree here. but I think that it's really cloudy for you. I don't think that it's very clear for you just what this person does or just what this person has taught you or just what the lesson is. And I think that's going to eternally be a mystery to you. Again, I don't think it's clear. I think it's something subtle that you needed to experience with this particular person at this particular time that brought them into your life. And that experience is going to greatly enhance you later. Maybe not now, but greatly enhance you later. So yeah, it could be a karmic soulmate. There you go. So again, it depends on definitions of soulmates, definitions on a karmic lesson and whatnot, but you manifested this person for a reason. You've seen them before. You've encountered them before. And I think the reason is so subtle and so obscure that it's going to be difficult to determine what it is, but you feel it. You feel it in your bones that you've known this person before, or you've encountered this person before, or the person's not a stranger. You know what I'm saying? But when you meet a stranger, you have a different type of feel about them. And I don't think that person has this. I think the person has touched you forever. So I would be, thankful that the person came in. I would be excited to have this experience. And I think that it's something that you can enjoy later. Maybe, it's almost like that right now it's so convoluted to you that you just can't see. It's like I can't see the forest because of the trees type feel, right? I know that's cliche and whatnot, but it sort of rings true here. Anyway, I hope that makes sense. Hope that makes sense. All right. I want to get a reading. There are only 6 donations left. Rachel, if you want to throw yours on the list, we'll go long. I work at home. We'll go long. I can stay up late. Look, I'm not going to turn into a pumpkin or anything. So I get up, move around, All right. Shaker still wants the full service. The full service mechanic. Shaker, time zone differences aside, Shaker, we're both here at 6:30. So we could meet before or after. I'm just saying you've already sort of paid for the reading anyway. All right. Okay. True love. There you go. All right. I just shuffled the Jesus out of these cards. So I want to get Brianna. I don't want to give her a Thoth reading, How is KS feeling about our relationship? KS, does that stand for Kickstarter? How is Kickstarter feeling about our relationship? Because, I have a relationship with Kickstarter. I have a dysfunctional relationship with Kickstarter because I give that thing so much money. It's stupid. It's crazy how much money I spend on Kickstarter. I need to ease up. All right, but I did just back 2 more decks. Kickstarter has some great decks right now. I'm just saying. I have a dysfunctional relationship. I'm going to put that on my Facebook. I have a dysfunctional relationship with Kickstarter. Oh, actually, that's funny. That's funny meme. I'm going to do that. Right after the stream. Go check out my YouTube channel. I'm going to post a meme. Or no, I'll do it tomorrow morning. I need to go eat. Okay, so BS wants to know, how is Kickstarter feeling about our relationship? Well, I would say pretty good. I think there's somebody's supposed to be emotional one. There you go. All right. So how is the Kickstarter feeling about a relationship? I think pretty good. I think that they value your time and they value your input. I think for them, you bring an old soul type of feel into the relationship to where you have knowledge without trying. You have talent without trying. Oak and ash and thorn, that's so not, that looks so good. That reminds me actually of the Wildwood Tarot. Doesn't that remind you of the Wildwood Tarot? The oak, ash, and thorn? I'm just saying, it reminds me of the Wildwood Tarot. But yeah, there is that. I'm kind of thinking if that looks really similar to the Wildwood Tarot, I'm not really sure. Best times on the weekend. Yeah, I'm available on the weekends. Fortunately, I have no life, so there we go. So think that you have an old soul feel about you to where they can ask you questions and you bring knowledge and you bring experience and you bring this effortless stuff to the relationship. People just have effortless talent. You know what I'm saying? Like, did you watch that documentary or that biography on some of these musicians, to where Elton John, for example, to where he sat down at a piano and he just played, I think with no experience, he just played and repeated somebody's lesson. And anyway, so interesting stuff. You have that ability to where you're just naturally intuitive with stuff, naturally in tune with stuff. And you get that sort of feel here, right? With these two cards as they're sort of creeping into this. And again, they think of you as somebody they're going to know long term. You're not going anywhere. And again, you're popular with different people. You're popular with your friends and whatnot. So, I think that I don't really think you have this issue with making long-term friends, but as far as understanding them, I think it's going to be more difficult because they're a bit evasive sometimes with some of that stuff. So, they could be a bit evasive, a bit mysterious. They could have that bit mystery to them. Is that good or bad? It depends on you. Some people, they just hate anybody they can't read within 5 minutes. Other people like a bit of mystery or like a bit of drama. So they do have a bit of that mystery to them. Not necessarily drama or whatnot, but anyway. So hopefully that works out there. All right. Kiki Squad. What's it? Anyone that wants a relationship coming from me. Okay. Let's find out about that. Relationship coming from me? Your random number, by the way, is 1. Wow, we are going from the bottom to the top. Going from the bottom to the top. Yeah, soulmates is an iffy thing. Soulmates is really iffy. Because everyone has a different version. So my version of soulmates may be different than your version of a soulmate. So it's such an obscure and hazy definition of what a soulmate is, because if you ask 20 different people, you may get 20 different answers to what is a soulmate, So I'm just saying. Okay, I can read them like a book. Okay, well, there you go. All right, I'm shuffling well. Kiki, anyone wants a relationship coming from me right now? I think so. We landed right on top of the rider, so I'm curious what is on top of the rider. I'm curious what is on top of that rider. Let's find out. Well, all right, so your key to getting a relationship, if you want one right now, if you want one immediately, is going to be your friends. It's going to be your friends and your social circle. I think your friends, your social circle know a bit about who that would fit best with you. They understand you pretty good. Let's see. My Nana has been married 4 times. I've been married quite a bit as well. So you just got to practice. It's all about that practice of being married, but it's with your friends and your social circle are going to know the right person for you. Is that the person you think it might be? Maybe. Can they introduce you to other people that would be interested, other people that would be within your interest, because meeting people is easy, right? Meeting people that are going to be quality relationship, that's not easy. So I think that they will be able to guide you. They'll be able to sort of point you in the right direction. They may know some people that are going to be there as well as sort of, you're looking for somebody that has a good family structure, somebody that loves their parents, somebody that's close with their family, somebody that's not close with their family, and they're, anyway, Brianna, see you later. Somebody that's not close with their family, somebody that's a bit evasive with their family, that just doesn't like a lot of family members, should sort of set off some red flags for you. But I think overall you do have that approach, or you do have that option to where you can get someone that's going to be happy, someone that's going to be a satisfying relationship. It's just, again, a matter of talking to the friends, getting your social circle to assist you and help you out with that. Because again, meeting people is easy. Meeting the right people is difficult, right? Kimmy, welcome. How is it going? It's good to hang out with you. And Style, welcome as well. Christina, just going to crap and live together. There you go. All right. Sabrina has a follow-up question. Let's see. Yesterday, I asked if he is going to come back, and we've been silent to each other. Today, should I sit back and wait for him or reach out to him? All right. Let's try that. Sabrina, SW. Call or wait? Should you call or wait? Your random number, by the way, is 20. So we will check that out into the range, the 20, and try it out. Give it a good shuffle here. Then we'll go shaker. Wants to know the blockage and the mechanic. Mike and the mechanics, the blockage. Donation to Square 2. Let's not get to it tonight. I'll sort out video later. Okay, well, cool. Square Oz, you made, let's see, made a donation through Square. All right, cool. We'll Style. We'll get to you after Ricky. We got Shaker, Ricky, and then Style. There we go. We'll check that out. All right. I said you were 20, right? Yeah, 20. There we go. All right, let's check it out. Practice getting married. I've been married several times. That is a life skill that I'm poor at. I'm just poor at that life skill. So I gave up. All right, Style, we'll get to you after Shaker. For now, Sabrina wants to know, should I call or should I wait for someone else to call? This is very interesting. Actually, I think they're going to call you sooner than expected. Sooner than expected. Hikate's Crossing, you made one as well? Okay, cool. Hikate, what is your question? And we will check that out. We'll check that out here in a minute. So we'll do Sabrina, Shaker, Ricky, Hikate, and then Style. Anyway, thank you so much. I greatly appreciate all the donations tonight. It's a busy night. Very cool. Very fun. Very fun. All right. So I think that actually this person is going to call you, and it's going to be a bit of drama. It's going to be a bit of a drama when they call. So if you don't mind the drama, so when they call, it's a matter of taking it easy and being receptive, because I think that they're just going to try to start a bit of a drama when they pick up the phone. So it's going to be a situation where you want to take it easy. Don't overreact. Don't be upset, and just sort of take it almost like you're being a counselor. You're being a counselor, you know, just sort of that active listening feel, right? And it's going to be important to get that. It's going to be important to get that mode in. And I think they're going to call sooner than expected. And it's almost like that they're baiting you towards a means, or they're baiting you towards a particular goal. And you want to sort of watch out for that and don't play the game. So there's going to be an important theme here is not playing the game. So, you know, it's that. There'll be more Lenormand videos, maybe. So it's important not to play the game. And because if you do play the game, the end result is more grief, more drama, and just trying to get in this endless loop where you're not making any progress, you're not going forward, and you're just a bit too anxious, too upset. Like, I've been waiting for this. Why do you have to start drama? We could have this great thing going, and you're going to have to sort of ease into that. So anyway, all right. So we got Shaker Ricky, and then we got Hikate's Crossing, and I know I'm butchering that. I need to watch your videos to pronounce that correctly. Because mispronunciation just kills me. And then we go style. That's my ex-husband. All right. We got it all set up. We got it all set up tonight. Well, we're going long. All right. Okay. So Shaker, we have the blockage of Mike and the mechanics. What is your lucky number? 19. Lucky number is 19. We're already on 19. Your lucky number's, oh, okay. Lucky number is 19. We just had to move past. Now, Shaker, I'm going to give this a good shuffle here. You see the shuffle. You see the quality shuffle that we have here. Look, I'm not doing magician tricks. I swear I'm not doing any weird magician stuff right now. All right, you just gotta take a deep breath. By the way, I started this new eye drops, and it makes my blood pressure go to like 180 over 100 for like 10 minutes. That is so weird. All right, now this is a thorough shuffle because Shaker is like, all you do is give me good news. All you do, or give me bad news. All you're doing is giving me bad news. I'm sorry, Shaker, that is the best shuffle I've ever done in my entire life. All right, your lucky number was 19. We're on 19. Let's move it over. Let's get you some cards down here, and let's figure out what's going on. And you see, I'm picking at random. I'm not doing anything weird. We got a card here. I feel like I'm in Vegas. We got a card there. We got a card there. All right. All right. That was fully random. Got a good card. Got a stable card. And okay, well, all right. We're not going to. Okay, so the question is, what is the blockage? We need to type this out. What is the blockage? All right. What is the blockage from Mike and the Mechanics? Oh, I love that band. That was a good 80s band. Come on, give it up for Mike and the Mechanics, the great 80s band. What is the blockage? The tower, the stability, the reliability of the current situation. BS comes back. Brown is like, I can't sleep. Let me load TarotOracle on my phone. I probably could put people to sleep, like if I talked really, really, really low, I guess, maybe. I don't know. So, do I have the Bob Ross? Do I have the Bob Ross thing? That would be funny. Mike and the Mechanics, by the way, great band. The Living Years. Didn't Mike and the Mechanics do The Living Years? I love that song. I love that song. It's stability. It's stability. The stability of the tower, the structure of the tower. So it is that stability that is the problem, the current stability, the current situation of stability. They like to think that there's luck involved. There was luck involved getting into this stability. There was good fortune getting into the stability, and they don't really want to give it up. Could they possibly leave this? Could they possibly exit this? I think that they are leaving and coming back from the stability, but you do have this exit, and then they realize that this is something that is old, something that is reliable, something that they know, and it's a known quantity within their life. It's a known quantity within their life. So they like the stability of a known quantity, something that's old, something that's reliable, something that they can understand fully and envelop themselves in fully and have a reliance on, again, the double structure, the double stability. They may wander off, but they come back to the stability, right? Just because they like it, they can predict it. There's not an element of chance with this particular stability. There is more of they know every little piece of it. They know every little part. It's predictable. There's no surprises, and that's what they enjoy about that. So that seems to be the blockage. All right. Okay. So How does Amra feel about me? And then we will do Hecate's Crossing, and then we will do you. And then we'll do you. That sounds bad. Then we will do you. What's the name again? I'm scrolling. Style Brown Eyes. Style the Brown Eyes. We will do you, my friend. All right, Ricky. RTJ. How does A feel about me? All right. So now I got to determine if I'm going to keep using these eye drops or not. Because, man, they jack my blood pressure to levels unknown. That sort of makes me nervous. But okay. Okay, your lucky number, by the way, is 28. 28. All right. 28, the man. 28, the man. All right. Came back to say your reading was correct. However, it was a read for someone different than I intended. Chaos are the definitions. I think the term gave you insight into someone else's perspective, which is interesting. Use liquid tears. Well, that's a problem. There's so many freaking eye drops, man. And see, my optometrist told, or my eye doctor, my optometrist told me that to take this specific one. So I think it's because it's unknown. You know, my body doesn't really know what to do with it. So I'm going to take it for a few more days. And, you know, coronavirus means that I can't go see my stupid optometrist because they're closed. Everybody's closed unless you're bleeding out of your chest hole. You can't get to see anybody now. Thank you, coronavirus. All right. Kimmy, welcome. Hey, how's it going? You came in just in time, Kimmy, to hear the talk about coronavirus and the chest hole. TTV, I wouldn't use the eye drops, yeah? It says it contains hydrochloric acid. I don't know. And they're quite expensive. So I think I want to go through a vial. At a minimum, go through a vial. And then when coronavirus is not here and I can actually get an appointment, I'll ask the eye doctor and see if that's okay. Anyway, so how does A feel about me? Looking pretty good. Looking pretty good about that, right? So I think that they have a commitment. Towards you, right? The ring, looking good with that commitment towards you. And I think that they're sort of guided to you. It could be a situation where you met and you could be getting kickbacks. Maybe if I go blind, you know, hopefully I don't go blind. But if I go blind, well then, you know, if I go blind, well, you know, I'll still read tarot. I'll just do the Grail Tarot. The Grail Tarot, that's what I wanted to get. That right there is make a Grail Tarot to where you just feel it. And I can say, okay, this is the Tower. This is Mike and the Mechanic. You know, that would be kind of cool. But no, they have a commitment towards you. It's like that they feel obligated to you. They feel like that you're someone they want to be with. They feel obligated. They feel like they want you in their life. So maybe they owe you something or something like that, but it does feel like that they are attracted to you or they definitely want you around, right? And again, it's almost like that you met via luck or you met via, I was kidding, BS. So that you met via luck or you met via destiny or something like that, right? So anyway, it does seem that you have that capability. It does seem that you have the that feel and that good news as you come in there as well. So again, it almost seems as well as that this could be, if you're looking for something long term, if you're looking for something that's going to be more serious, this person does sort of qualify for that, but it is going to take some effort to get in fully to the situation. So yeah, if you're willing to work towards that, if you're willing to work through a couple of issues, I don't think that's going to be a problem, but I do think they do feel something for you. Do they feel guided towards you? And you know, a bit of the destiny within there as well. Anyway, Braille cards. Yeah, I did not know that they made Braille cards. Very cool. Very cool indeed. All right. So thank you all for your donations. Now we'll go up to Hecate's Crossing, and then we'll go up to coffee, and then we will end the stream there. We had an exciting stream tonight. We went long. All right. CK says, what is the possibility? What is possible after lockdown between Ben and I? All right. What's going on with here? HC. B and I after lockdown. Let's find out. All right. Good night, Brianna. So, what is your lucky number with that? Your lucky number is going to be 3. It's going to be 3. All right. Off to the ship. Off to the ship. Whee! Okay. Off to the ship. Let's give it a good shuffle. Good shuffle. Well, thank you, Case Crossing. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I'm so glad that you like your deck, and I'm so happy that you got it early. I'm very happy that you got that early. Throw down between TJ and SL, please. This is a long night, Rachel. It's a long night. Tomorrow, let's do it. Let's do it tomorrow. I don't think that there's really a good throwdown with Lenormand. I'm just saying. Try it tonight, Rachel. Try it tomorrow night. Let's check that out once we have some tarot back out. Because Lenormand is confusing sometimes. All right. So do we have possibilities after this comes out? I say yes. I say that during this particular time, during the lockdown, you're going to have some issues. Obviously, you're going to have some issues. And I think that you both sort of feel that. You both sort of feel that big wall that's up before you can move on. There's that obvious thing of, everybody's panicked. Everything is in panic mode. Everyone's freaking out. Everyone thinks they're going to get the invisible boogeyman and just die. So you do have that sort of panic, and it's sort of putting a wall in between where you want to be with Ben and yourself, right? So I think after the lockdown, you're looking at, it's almost like that you're taking a trip together, or that you're planning something together to where you're just sort of going out, maybe doing a quick trip, maybe doing something simple, get in the car and just drive out and find something new and interesting and exciting and all of that stuff. So it seems that sort of that planning stage is there, that planning, sort of getting something done, getting things planned and moved along, and getting some good luck with that. And I think that once that happens, that you're going to get close, right? Once you spend a bit of a time together, once you spend a long period of time sort of in a car or on some sort of a transport or what have you, then you're trying to do that. I think that you get closer. So you end up playing games almost, back and forth, tell me something about this and I'll tell you something about that. And I think that back and forth really sort of firms up what's happening. And I think that you really sort of grow to know this person a bit better. And it's sort of exciting for you. It's a very interesting sort of thing. And I think that brings some stability, and it brings the anchor in, and things are looking pretty good with that as well. So I do think that Ben could have a couple of health things, a couple of health issues, or a couple of health things, or someone has a couple of health issues that sort of come up during the conversation, but I don't think overall it's anything bad. It's just something to sort of, take in, and that is part of whoever's personality and whoever's life and things like that. So anyway, but I think that's looking pretty good. I think we got a lot of positive outlook from that. So there we go. All right. So now Coffee had a question. Let's scroll up and do that, and we will get out of here. Let's see. All right. Where was his question? Chat scrolls so quickly. Chat scroll quickly. All right. You will do the throwdown tomorrow. I made the donation. I got the email. All right. And did you receive my donation? Yes, I did. And then we have, let's see the question. Do you receive my donation to be a square? Yes, I did. Okay, I made a donation. Does my ex-husband, the Scorpio, want to get back together? There's a lot of that renewal. There is a lot of that renewal. Does my ex want to get back together? Does the ex want to get back together? Mary, thanks for joining. I appreciate that. All right. I do think we need a new random number, which is going to be 32. 32. All right. All right. Let's check that out and see about X getting back together. And then we will finish the stream. Thanks, everyone, for hanging out. I greatly appreciate everybody being here. Everybody being here, hanging out with me on a Sunday evening, doing some Lenormand. It's been a ton of fun. Okay. Let's find out. Random number is 32. Get a good mix in here and figure out what's going on. Okay. Well, hopefully it resonated. Hopefully got a bit of resonation there. So we're looking at about the ex want to get back together. I think that they do want to stay in contact. I think that they want to stay in contact. Meaning, do they want to fully get back together, back into the realm of things, back into that full coffee rotation? Do they want to completely embrace that? It looks like maybe not. I do think that they do want to stay in contact. I think that they liked many aspects of the relationship. I think that they look forward to seeing you and to hearing from you. I think, although I think that their patience limit is a bit lower than what it was before, and they sort of feel like that things just haven't resolved or things just haven't been fixed in a good enough manner for everybody to just jump right back in and pretend like nothing happened, right? So you do have the cloud. The issue is sort of cloudy. But they do, again, want to stay in contact with you. They do think that you have some interesting things about you. They do think that you are a pleasure to be around occasionally, but they like you in small doses. They like you a bit in the small dose category, right? So if you're looking for restoring what was there, that may be a bit of a challenge. That may be sort of hard to come by. If you're looking to keep in contact with a person and just sort of be there and be with each other, but just not be in that thick romance, then I think that that's a strong possibility. They want you sort of as a friend. They want you to sort of be around, be part of their garden, be part of their life, but they don't want you in that beautiful feel, that love connection and things like that. So they do still want you around, just not maybe in the way that you're hoping or maybe in the way that, you know, you thought or whatever. Anyway, thank you everyone for joining me tonight. I greatly appreciate it. And we will see you tomorrow night.